Hi there, guys. Welcome back to Outdoors, Brews, and Barbecue for another episode in our wonderful podcast of tasting new beers, looking at the outdoors. And we got a new guest in town today. We got a repeating guest over to my right, but we do have a new guest in our studio.
The new guy.
So let's let the new guy introduce himself here. Let's see who we got.
I'm just here for that free Bass Pro Shops gift card you guys told me about.
Yeah,
What?
So give us your name. What's up?
Well, you know,
Who
this is Ernie. I've been drinking beer for about 30-something years, so.
Damn, Ernie, why you gotta give us your age like that?
Age yourself out like that.
You know, I heard there was a beer tasting deal going on tonight, so as soon as Carlos asked me, I got major plumbing issues at home on my sink. I said, the hell with it. I'll deal with it when I get home or tomorrow.
Did you resolve that issue? You still,
No, bro. The
you still
plumber's
gosh.
coming Friday morning, bro.
All right, all right. So that's Ernie. And on to my right side, we got
these fucking sound effects.
Oh my god.
Who's in charge of the sound effects?
And then we got our boy Norland back again.
Sir, glad to be back
for another round.
Now, what are we having today?
Well, in today's episode, you two you do fishing competitions, so you for sure, I can borderline classify you as a professional fishing individual. But no
Fishing individual.
I'm known as
got
a
a boat.
professional bass
I'm
angler.
also a boat owner, yeah.
All right.
He's known as a merman.
Not a fisher though.
So as far as
Not a fisher.
the outdoors
I'm
for
doing
tonight's conversation, I want to kind of explore what is it like out there in the shores and bays and internal fresh waters of South Florida. Right.
Well,
apart from the beers that we're going to be tasting.
Yeah, you know, when you're in the Everglades and it's about 95 degrees out there, nothing beats, well, other than an 8-pound bass, nothing beats a nice cold beer. As a matter of fact, the best tasting beer is always when it's really hot out in the Everglades. And when you open that beer and chug 3/4 of it down, it's amazing. You can go with many different types of beers out there, but, it just goes hand in hand with bass fishing, You catch a bass. I got a quick story. Last weekend, I was fishing and told my buddy, first one to catch a bass, the other one has to chug a beer. And we had the tall boy Yinglings. And of course, on his first cast, he catches a bass. So at 8 a.m, I'm chugging a big Yingling beer, but it was delicious. It was good breakfast.
Yo, it's 5 o'clock somewhere at 8 a.m. here. It's all good.
5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I lost the bet. I had to man up and chug a whole beer at 8 a.m. It happens. It's like a NASCAR race.
Okay. Well, in today's podcast, we got beers from Sammy Adams. Interesting fact, I thought Sammy Adams was a lot older than what I came to discover.
I think we all thought that.
Wait, you're telling me this wasn't invented by the founding father?
No. I also thought Sammy Adams was at least over 100 years old, but for when I found out, the brewery, the company, Sam Adams, was created in the 1980s.
That's insane.
So it's actually not as old as I expected it to be. But the first beer of the evening we are starting with, which, Ernie, you already have your beer over there next to you.
Oh, wow. What service?
I'm going to finish pouring this bottle that's already open over here. And we're going to put this one in front of the camera. I've never had the Sam Adams Black Lager. So this, for me, tonight will be a first tasting as well.
So you're talking about me again, huh?
That's a dark beer, man. Looks like a soda.
Yeah, it's pretty damn dark for a lager, I ain't going to lie. All right, I'm going to leave that cup 2/3 full. Right over here.
So it's my first time here. Do we chug the beer? Do we savor it like fine wine? What's the procedure?
No, you savor it. You want to see what flavor tones you see in this beer. What kind of dish would you pair this beer with?
If you want to pair it with a dish.
If you had to pair it with a dish, what dish would it be? Would it be a fish? Would it be a barbecue? Would it be a burger? Would it be nuggets? Would it be tenders? Would it be salmon? There's multiple options.
It's Chicken Wing Wednesday. I'm sure it'll go good with the chicken wing. Cheers.
Cheers. Go for it, bro. There's another bottle in there, bro.
Oh, psh.
There's a fourth bottle. There's a...
Chad.
Chen, this one's yours.
Oh, that's good for a dark lager.
For a dark lager, you like it?
I like it.
Let's see here. Let's see what I got. I already have my Untapped app open, which Untapped is the app for those new listeners that are coming into this podcast. We typically use the app Untapped to look up the beers we're tasting, and we go ahead and we give it a rating from 1 to 5. 5 being an excellent 5-star rating, but they do go by 0.10s. So I can give it something
Yeah,
like
they changed it on us.
like a 2.20, or I can give it something like a 4.8 because I've tasted something just as good, but I feel like it's not a hard 5, but I can give it a 4.8.
Does taste like a Samuel Adams beer.
It's really interesting. It has like molassesy kind of undertones, very similar to like a stout kind of.
Very maltish.
But
It's-
not there.
That's what I was going to say. It's very malty. It's rich. It is smooth for a dark beer. Is it light? Do you feel it's light or?
I don't feel it light, but
No?
it has a good aftertaste to it. Never tried it. I'm enjoying this.
Interesting. If you had to give it a rating, Ernie, remember it goes by 10s. So we go from 0.10 all the way up to a solid 5.0. What rating would you think you would give this beer?
I'd give it probably. Let me get one more sip. Hold on.
Go for it.
What up, everyone on chat? You know it's all about Wu-Tang.
I think I'd have to give it about a 4.1 out of 5. I'm enjoying it. Never had it before. It's got a good taste. I like the aftertaste. It's a little heavy. I can't see me drinking 12 of these in an hour, but definitely has a good taste.
Okay.
I can use it in the Everglades for sure.
So what would you rate it?
I'm going to stick with my 4.1. I'm not going to change my initial rating.
All
In case
so
that was the trick
4.1.
question.
4.1, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. I mean, respectfully, 4.1 is actually pretty darn good for.
I'm enjoying it.
Chen, what do you say?
First taste, it's like it makes or breaks it for me, and the
Right.
first taste I had was actually a very good tasting beer. Just a little heavy. It's not a light beer.
Yeah. Chen gives it a 3.2.
Mm.
We don't do 2.5. Remember, Chen? Boo you. Don't be booing
Elaborate
me.
on that, Chen.
Boo on tap for
Because
changing
I'm
their way
enjoying
of
this.
scoring
2.5
things.
doesn't sound like 3.2. Okay, that's better.
Okay. So Jen's giving it a 3.2. Not bad. What about you, Nolan?
Nor?
What do you think?
I think it's a good beer. I think it's a solid. When you drink a Sam Adams, you know what you're getting, right?
Yes.
You're getting Sam Adams. So for me, Sam Adams is usually a middle of the road beer, and this is a little bit better than middle of the road. So I'm actually with Chen on this one. I'm gonna give it 3.2.
You're gonna give it a 3.2. Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually there with them. Like, I enjoy it. I'm going to give it a little higher. I'm going to give it 3.3. 3.3.
Damn. Okay.
I voted high compared to you guys.
You.
So
yeah,
if you don't like it, I'll take it home.
No, see, but I tell people it's like a 3 isn't bad. Means like,
three
you know,
isn't
you
bad.
enjoy
Three's
it.
a good beer.
We're not the
Yes.
American
Doesn't
education
I tell
system.
people 3s are it's when you hit like below 2. That's when we need to have some conversation.
Miller High Life status.
Ugh.
Now that I think about it, I actually think I did taste this when I went to Sam Adams in Boston. I just never logged it. So when I looked here on Untapped, it wasn't there.
Mm.
So, but the taste of the flavor profile of this beer seems very familiar
Mhm.
to something I may have already tasted. Due to the amount of beers we have tasted, I'm giving it a 3.5. I'm impressed with your 4.1.
Because
for this
I'm a
beer.
Sam Adams fan, and I can taste the
Yeah.
Sam Adams in this beer.
I'm so used to their
Is there
Boston
like
lager.
specific Sam, like normal Sam Adams, or like a specific Sam Adams, like different?
In general, I've had so
Just
many
a-
Sam Adams, and I've never said, "Damn, I
Is
don't
there a
like
time
this
you
Sam
had a
Adams
Sam Adams
beer."
that you have a story for? It's like, I got one for
From
each
which
one.
decade?
From which decade? Coño.
I got
love it.
stories since the '80s, bro. We're gonna have to extend the show a little bit.
Our extended cut.
I think Sam Adams was the first beer I ever had.
Really?
Yeah,
It's a good story.
Interesting. That's a good start.
Okay.
That was
beer
a
I
good
ever
start for your beer
I know.
selection.
Shout out to random high school parties where people would just give you whatever they had.
Damn.
Man,
Yeah?
True,
I
true
couldn't-
facts right there.
There's no way in hell I
True
can remember
facts.
what's the first beer I've had. I think I've consumed.
Presidente.
You're
Really?
Dominican. That's automatic.
Bro, I think the first beer my father made me try was Killian's Red. Haven't had that shit in a very long time.
If you said Killian Red, and I just thought of I don't know if you remember this Red Dog.
Oh man, of course.
Yo, I used to love Red,
Red
Dog.
Dog.
That-
Red Dog was a great beer back in the
it
day.
was.
Mickey's, bro.
No,
Remember
not
the
Mad
Mickeys?
Dog. Not FD 2020s, shit.
while we continue tasting this beer, Ernie, so if you had to choose a small barbecue to put on your boat, what kind of barbecue do you think you would go for?
What's that brand? What is it called? Mag something.
Oh, Magma?
Magma.
Yeah, Magma Marine.
Great. As a matter of fact, I have one. I just haven't used it yet. It's brand new. I'm gonna use it this.
Okay, but what kind of a grill exactly are we talking about here when we talk about Magma?
Well, these Magmas are they're portable. They're propane. You got the little tank next to it that connects on the side.
Make sure you get
hook
the
up your
propane
standard,
and
like,
propane
1 liter
accessories.
Yep. And you
right.
can put it on a rod holder, and it just kind of leans over the edge of the boat, so you don't make a mess inside the boat.
Interesting. Okay.
They're pretty cool. They got rectangular ones. I got the round one. Different sizes. They range about $200 to $300. They're a little pricey for their size, but damn, you got to cook out there on the boat on the sandbar, especially when you have about 10 of these Samuel Adams. You get a little hungry out there,
When
you
you're
know.
10 deep and you need a chicken wing.
10 deep and need a chicken wing.
Yeah, no, my pick's the same. Because I currently on my grill, I have a random Coleman propane grill that I steal from my camping equipment to use on the boat. So I'm looking to upgrade it so I have something, like Ernie was saying, over the water so I don't make a mess on board, because that is a very big problem I have.
My issue now though is usually it's like 2 or 3 or 4 boats all together, so everybody gets hungry out there. So the Magma, the challenge I have with the one that I haven't used yet but I got, is that it might not be big enough to cook enough at one time. I don't want to be out there cooking all day long for 10, 12, 14 people. I'd rather have 8 patties on the grill at one shot. So thinking about getting a longer, more rectangular one that I can cook multiple patties at once.
Okay.
How big is this grill, more or less, Ernie?
It's not that big. It's about, maybe in diameter, like I would say 14 inches in diameter.
Okay.
So it's like a big, well, not big in terms
is
of
it
on a boat.
rectangular or is it circular?
It's circular. It's a round one.
Okay.
But Magma also makes rectangular ones too.
Okay.
It's just the one that I got a hold of because I had an extra marine battery and my buddy had an extra grill and he needed a battery and I needed a grill. So we're like,
Quick
hey,
trade. There you go.
Hey.
It works out.
this battery's $200. That grill's $200. We both can work here together. So it ended up that I got his grill and he got my battery and we're both happy.
Okay. All right.
That's what I call an even trade right there.
Absolutely.
Have you actually gone out there, fished, and grilled right there after you fish the fish?
Never. When you fish, I do a lot of competitive fishing, so you don't have time to be cooking. You're out there. This Sunday I'll be in Okeechobee, leave my house at 3 a.m, be in the water by 5:30, be in the fishing hole by 6:30, and then you're casting about 500 to 1,000 times, depending which lure you're using for the next 8 hours. So you really don't have time to cook. When you're fishing, the sandbar in the summer, it's my wife's boat. I'm just the chauffeur, really. So I have time to do everything all day long because I'm not doing any kind of fishing in the summer. We're just having a good old time, either at the sandbar or Alabama Jacks or Gilbert's, anywhere down the coast. Who knows? You guys are all invited.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down for that.
Man,
All
I
right.
love fishing, but oh my God, is my family, we're like cursed fishermen.
I've never been fishing.
We put I cast the rod into the water, immediately line snaps.
Well, we spoke about Marcelo earlier. Marcelo's been on my boat twice, and he's fallen off my boat twice.
Yo, I will never forget that day.
but-
He's
right
in
there.
the chat. He's in the chat.
But Marcelo, Denise, and I downed about 36 beers in about 3 hours that day.
That sounds like me alone.
The only issue is there's alligators all over the place, and
I remember that day like it's yesterday, bro.
Yeah, you were there that one time.
Yeah, I was out there with you guys. I took my camera gear on your boat. You were fishing. Marcelo was fishing. I think we were listening to Guns N' Roses. And Marcelo is singing off the back of your boat. And then all of a sudden I stopped hearing Marcelo.
Gone.
And then as Marcelo's silence is in the air, all I hear is a whoosh straight into the water.
Was that the first time you heard it or the second time?
Oh, that was the first time I heard it because the first time he tried to climb onto a bridge that was rotten.
Oh my God, you were there for the bridge.
I was there for the bridge also.
There was a 50% chance that a gator was living under that bridge where he fell.
Well, I mean, this is like stuff that you should always have a GoPro camera filming what's happening, because who leans against a bridge on a boat that's floating on water?
Hit me.
Let's throw some adjectives. A corroded bridge.
And then what's going to happen to the boat? The boat's going to drift
I'm gonna try to fight the
backwards. All right. So as the boat begins to drift backwards, I remember him falling into the water, and then I'm trying to get him back on the boat, but I'm laughing so hard I can't pick him up.
I didn't know you were there for that time. Now I remember. I thought you went a different time.
No, I was there. I remember that. Nice and clear.
So what's the procedure for the cups? We just kind of set them aside here.
Yeah, just we'll start stacking them up here in a
Okay.
second.
Yeah. No, we give you a clean one. Yeah, you didn't use
there's
the
a
same
clean
one.
cup
This is
for
great.
everybody.
This is like
I drink them
pre-drinking
straight out of
before
the bottle
drinking,
and or
'cause-
can.
Okay.
So unless they're, there's ones that when you have two of them, then I'll drink out of a cup.
And then
But I'm straight
Chen-
trash. So
Look at you being environmentally conscious.
Chen is
Nah, I'm
still,
trash.
Yo, same.
What is this one? It's a little lighter looking, huh?
I'm a trash panda.
We're gonna get into details of which one this one is
Wow.
here in a second.
Another
just
Samuel
I'm
Adams?
filling up cups. Yeah. Chen, your
Chad.
beer's ready.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be a little wimp, bro. Come on, now.
Just beer.
Ken just said he needs more.
Who needs more beer? Who needs more beer in the cup? All right, beer number
I'll
two.
just keep the extras and drink them later.
First beer, by the way, guys, the Black Lager had 4.9%, so right under 5% APV.
Ooh.
The second beer we're on now is called the Winter Lager. Sorry, not the Winter Lager, the Holiday White Ale.
White.
White. It is citrusy and hazy, brewed with all sorts of spices. This is what's written on the box.
What spice am I getting from this?
I can smell the spice. Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't drank it yet, but I can smell the spice.
Oh, okay.
It's got a 5.8% APV, so we're jumping up from a 4.9 to a 5.8.
So let me
So
see
you
everyone's
guys-
faces. Let's see some of these faces. Go.
You guys start tasting here. You guys let me
Ugh.
know what you guys feel.
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Here we go. That's what it is.
Nutmeg.
Oh, you
First
don't like nutmeg,
impression
huh?
is in,
You just
No, I don't.
Not
like
feeling
nutmeg.
this beer.
yeah, no, like your face
Not
was like,
feeling this beer?
no,
No, I'm not into that citrusy. I'm not a citrusy kind of beer drinker. I don't
This
think
ain't that citrusy, to be honest. Even though
I
you said
taste
cit-
it.
Bro,
I
don't
taste
know
nutmeg.
if it's the
I taste-
nutmeg,
I taste nutmeg.
that sweet, yet hoppiness.
Yo, this
Not about that.
This beer ain't it cheap. this one ain't
This ain't it. This ain't it.
I'm gonna drink it because it's free.
What the hell?
But if I go to the bar, I'm not gonna order this beer. I'm gonna have to give it like a.
So what about a Christmas party?
I would
not-
leave the
not
party.
feeling it.
No.
Not
I would
feeling
leave
it.
the party.
Yeah, not feeling
That's
it
to be
at
honest,
all.
I'm not
I'd
too
punch
crazy
the
about
host.
it.
you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I just feel like I'm having a banana loaf bread in a beer.
No. There's I've had beers that are like taste like banana bread. That is fire.
Have you guys ever been
This
to
is not it.
Starbucks and get like that pumpkin spice latte? It feels like they just dumped half a bottle of pumpkin spice into this.
Just the syrup. Not even
Yeah, like if I wanted something with a similar flavor profile, I wouldn't even drink beer. I'd just drink a hot cider.
I'm
I
feeling
haven't-
that cider taste on it.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
No, I'm giving this. I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you guys right off the bat what I'm giving this beer. I'm giving it a 3.2.
Oh, that's my line.
You know what?
I
I'll-
feel exactly the same way.
I'll roll it down. I'll roll it down to a 3 flat.
That's
I'll
still,
roll
Chen
it down
loved
to a
it.
3 flat.
that's still a little high for me, dog. I'm gonna
See-
give this a 2.6.
Just so you know, everyone, those sounds you hear, that's Chen trying to give you his opinion on the beer.
I'm gonna give it a 2.2.
Damn, son, where'd
Yeah.
you find this?
I'm leaning towards the negative side, just because that first taste that has a
Yeah,
weird.
it's too much.
I'm just not feeling it, man. I would never order this
So
beer.
everyone out there, we were thinking of having 6 beers. When I realized the type of beers we were having, I was like, let's just switch it to 4. Because I feel like some of these are going to give us a headache.
I mean, based off the flavor profiles that is already on Untapped for the Sammy Adams Holiday White Ale, I think that if it was just the cinnamon and the spice, it would have been all right. But when they
Cinnamon and spice and everything nice.
but they added like a citrusy orange flavor to that cinnamon flavor profile.
I think that's
as
what
well.
makes it taste more like nutmeg. That's what
And
that's what I feel like.
that's what killed it.
And I like nutmeg. Just this.
Dog, what food would I pair this with? A fucking gingerbread house. Like,
Gingerbread house, me wearing a gingerbread blazer.
yeah, like if you drink this beer, just know you're making a mistake.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah. Norland, what do you give this? Yeah, you already know you don't like it.
2.4, 2.6. It's,
Wow.
Nah,
That's even too high for me.
nah. Like I've had worse. I've had worse.
Yeah, it's still Samuel Adams.
And I've
You
had
can't
worse
knock it
on
because I
the
love
show.
Samuel Adams.
It's not awful. Like I could already tell drinking this. It's one of the ones like talking about giving you a headache. Like this one's gonna give me a damn headache. Cause like I'm like, it's too much. Like I'll drink this one bottle and then I'll switch to something else right away. Like
Okay.
this is the 2.5 for me.
This is like that beer
Yo,
that
Chen,
at
what would
you
you
go
give
to
it?
the Christmas party and they have a keg and you're gonna drink it because it's there, but like you wouldn't go out and say I want that beer.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Chen just gave it a 2.
Damn.
Yeah, I like
Damn,
That's
son.
cool. He knows his shit.
Oh hell
Okay.
no! Oh.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Fuck it, Norland. Let's chug it.
Bro, it came
Fucking and chug it.
it came as part of the holiday bundle box. All right.
Norland, your face.
Yeah,
Norland's like, nah,
no, my
nope.
my face
No me
says it all.
gusta.
I finished it
On a
because
good note, it could only get better from here on out.
yep, I was
Let's
taught
hope
to
so.
never
Vas a
leave.
cagarte por eso, bro.
I was taught to never leave a beer unfinished.
Yeah,
You can't leave a beer
No,
unfinished.
you're right.
No matter how shit it is.
This is true. Even when we had them shitty ass beers that got me
I
mad
don't-
at the world.
I don't know how Carlos gave that a 3-2.
No, I gave
3-0?
it a 3 flat.
Wow, it's pretty impressive.
I gave it a 3 flat. I didn't mind the spice flavor to it. The next one on the list here is the old Fezziwig. Fezziwig.
What in the Harry Potter name?
This is a Samuel Adams, bro. I've never heard of this beer ever.
I promise you, I've never tried a Fezziwig, Samuel Adams, and I've been around for a while. Excuse me.
Let it go.
I mean, I had a last name
Go.
Fezziwig, but
Oh
Last
man.
beer made me burp.
Your body's rejecting it, Ernie. It's
Yeah, my
rejecting
body's
it.
like, no, hell no. Where's the hell no?
Hey, it came up here, bro. I've never had this. Oh shit! I'm afraid, dog. Okay. Apparently, someone I know has already tasted this before. They gave it a 1 point. They gave
Oh.
it a 2.25.
Damn.
No.
What do we have to look forward to here?
oh, time to hate laugh.
Over 104,000 other tasters have given this an average of about a 3.4.
Okay, that's good.
So
So who
let's
do we
see.
trust more, your friend or the strangers on the internet?
That's a good question.
Don't trust anybody. Trust your palates.
Open.
All right,
I
that one's
know.
open.
I feel like my palate was ruined after that last beer.
It's scarred.
Bro,
We
we're gonna
can
finish
fix
it off
it.
with an IPA, bro. We'll be fine. I don't know how Ernie. Damn, this one's also dark. Shit.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
This
It's
is
negro.
this is borderline between black and red. This is more of a brown ale than anything else.
That is dark.
This is all right. I'm curious. All right, Ernie, you ready for this one?
I'm ready, man. Pass
still
it
got
over.
one more
I want to
after
get
this,
that
bro.
citrusy taste out of my mouth.
You still got one more after this, bro.
All right, that's it. Just one.
I mean, we could go. I mean, I don't know how's the timer looking?
We looking good. We're
You
fine.
looking good? Wait.
Oh,
come
yeah.
trust
on.
me, that. What do you think I'm moving this?
Yeah, my sink's still clogged.
Just so
We're good.
everyone knows, we're trying to keep it at a 45-minute time limit for y'all. You know,
I was like,
you
damn.
know, all of you don't have time to
Luckily,
hear
the
us for
plumber
like an
couldn't
hour and
make
30
it to my
minutes.
house tonight, so I was like, all right, I don't have to sell Carlos out, man. I really wanted to show
You
up.
better
here
not. I'd
tonight.
kill you.
Here, Nolan, you
love.
got a bunch of head on that one.
Hey, yo.
Oh, damn.
Hey, yo.
You got a
Bing
bunch of head
bong.
on that one.
That looks like a big
Bing
Hey,
bong.
yo.
Off
coffee
your
from
life.
here.
Hey, yo, Ariana
my God, he on
Grande.
Escape
Come back to
mode.
Coney Island. I miss you.
Joe
Here.
Byron.
I smelled it before I tasted it.
Hand this over to Chen.
Yeah.
Strong.
I don't like that smell.
You don't like that smell? Oh, shit.
Yo, Chen.
Because I don't know what it smells like.
I also have never tasted this beer, apparently. So I'm on the same boat as all y'all right here, right now. So let's see.
Yo,
here.
1,000 likes on our Instagram. Chen needs to show his face on camera.
You lose.
I'll redirect the camera your way, bro. Damn, I don't know what to tell y'all about this beer. I think I like this one more than the prior one, but
Yeah, I
Yeah.
For
definitely
sure.
like this a lot
This
more.
is better.
You know, it's a beer that it kind of grows on you. With every sip, I like it better than the prior sip. No, it has nothing to do with it. I have a very high tolerance
That has
for beer.
everything to do with it. Let's be real.
It's funny, Ernie. That's exactly how I felt about my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, damn.
Is she
Secrets
watching?
revealed.
That's fire. All right.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? K.O.
Okay.
Yoga fire. Chen's having a little too much fun with these sounds, right?
For real.
It has a nice, like, mild hoppiness to it that I like.
Yes. It actually does give me, it gives
But
me
it also
like,
has like a sweetness to it also and a
Yeah.
spice to it too.
It's like they went to the barrel and they whispered IPA.
yes. That was like, yeah, it does give you like a little IPA feel. That's exactly what I was about to say. It's like,
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's like it's not like pronounced.
like-
It's like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like they whispered it.
like a little like, shh. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I like that. Me gusta.
What would you rate it?
Yeah, take one more sip before.
Take
you-
another
Yeah, I want to
sip
see
before
me
you give
chug?
that
All
extra.
right, hold on.
Don't rush to judgment.
I'm definitely liking it more than the first two.
There you go. There's your chug.
If you had to pair it with a barbecue dish, what barbecue dish do you think this would go best with?
Man, Carlos, I don't know if I've told you, but I've been on a sausage making journey recently.
Aye.
Epa.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And I think the slight
Wrong
hoppiness. I think the I think the slight hoppiness in this beer will be great with like a German brat with a little bit of mustard on the side. That'll be
Okay.
something mild in flavor to complement the mild flavors of the hoppiness of the beer.
Yeah,
With like one of those large pretzels?
Oh, one of those large pretzels would be nice.
this
too.
would
Right
go.
by that
This
sausage?
would go good
Right
with
by that
that
sausage.
Dijon mustard on a sausage. You're right.
Okay.
I'm not a big IPA fan, but
I
it
mean,
doesn't have a bad taste.
I love how we're all stating IPA, but in reality, this is
It's not-
classified as a old ale,
As an old ale, yeah.
It-
not as an IPA. It
tastes
does
like
have that
IPA.
IPA. Trust me, you're gonna have a whole different flavor tone when we jump into the next one.
Damn, your boy
Because-
chugged that. Like,
Damn.
Who chugged that
They-
shit?
I did. They didn't see they wanted me to chug it, so I
I
chugged
saw it
my
on
beer.
video.
I went like blah blah blah, but I put it down.
All right.
Yeah, well.
Well, I see how Sway's
After
up
the
there,
last
too.
one, this
This
is
is
a
also
huge
why your boy
improvement.
Caitlin's up there,
drinks out of a
Josue's up
bottle
there.
and can.
What do you
Oh,
think,
he-
Carlos?
Josue came on here, Ernie, just to watch you chug a beer.
Who's Josue?
What?
Damn. Like that.
Yeah, damn. Okay.
Just
Bro,
kidding, bro.
man said who?
Yeah, I know.
You know what? Caitlin's got him watching this shit. Caitlin should be here with us, but she sold us out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't have space for her.
Don't worry, we'll have
anyways.
both of you on here soon. Don't know what we're talking about at that episode.
After that second beer, I'm gonna give this one like maybe a 3.0. It's definitely moving back in the right direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up.
Ernie, how much IPAs have you ever had? Out of my curiosity.
In which decade?
Which decade?
No, there was a while there that I liked IPAs more. I kind of got over the taste throughout the years,
Okay.
but I would say probably like in the 90s, I was an IPA guy, and then I kind of got sick of it.
Damn,
after a
IPAs
while.
existed back then?
Let
Yeah.
me ask you a question. Do you feel like it's become more the same from the 90s coming to like the 2000s, 2010s, now the 20s, or it has they like changed around so much that you feel like it's not like doesn't hit the same way when you're drinking them? Like it doesn't
No, I
have
don't-
like the flavor like
I
how-
think it. No, I don't. I think an IPA is an IPA throughout the years. I think my taste buds changed throughout the years.
that's fair too.
And when I used to like IPAs was okay. Let's go out and buy some IPA beers, and we chug beers down. But now it's like it's not
Not
my
the same.
it's not my favorite choice. I'll drink IPAs, but obviously if I'm at the bar, I'm gonna order something else.
I'm gonna get this.
Yeah.
That's me. You already know. You
Can't go
already
wrong.
know.
Can't go wrong with a Guinness.
You can never go
Guinness
wrong
and
with
a shot
Stella,
of Jameson
I like
is my starter.
Stellas. I like obviously Samuel Adams.
Stella, I love a Stella, but I like Stella's more if I'm eating something. Like it's something that like I feel like Stella is like I have to have food and it's like no.
Yeah.
And I have a
Stella's my
Stella with-
go-to boat beer. Like when I'm gonna go out on the boat, I just buy a bunch of Stellas.
Yeah, see, I can
Absolutely.
see with a boat.
Stellas are great on the boat for some reason, and like I'm not a
I feel
huge,
like the carbonation on it that like gives it that like you feel like you just If you're
think
chill.
I think because it's very drinkable. It's a very drinkable
it's a
beer.
very
I'm not a big
drinkable lager.
Heineken fan, but on the boat, I love Heinekens. It's
There's
so
something
weird.
about the heat and the Heineken. That's
Absolutely.
great.
And on the
Well,
boat, it's in the
it's-
cooler full of ice, so it's colder. It's got to be really cold.
Exactly.
It's the fact that you have so much salt stuck to your lip. It just gives it a better flavor.
I'm about to trigger high roll on every
I
Dominican
never
in
thought
chat.
about that.
Heineken is just better Presidente.
Yo, I'm gonna headbutt you till
You're
What
at
the-
the
get off.
sandbar. You're at the
We
sandbar. You're frying your ass off with the Miami sun. Right? You got that salt already from the ocean stuck to you. Yeah, Heineken's gonna taste great
No, it ain't.
when you're at the sandbar.
When
Will.
you're, I'm gonna take you to the Everglades when it's
Heineken tastes
95
like the
degrees
inside of my
outside,
asshole.
and you're gonna taste that Heineken and be like,
First
"Oh my
off,
god!"
You got mad talent if you can make your tongue make it all the way to your asshole.
I have people to tell me how my asshole tastes like.
I hear that every day.
Yeah.
I think my wife told me that this morning when I hung up.
She gonna choke you. She hear that?
Oh man.
Like what you said?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, this morning, she's yelling at me about the fucking kitchen sink that I ruined it with the muriatic acid. And I'm like, listen, while you were sleeping for 2 hours, I was out there at midnight plunging that bitch. So don't even go there. Don't get me started. That's on my 8:30 in the morning.
All
and
right.
of course, I just got to work. I had a cup of coffee. Yet,
All right,
so I was already
gentlemen.
angry.
So we already got yours. Yours is 3.2 of a score. Three.
I gave it a 3.
I'm gonna
Northern-
give it slightly higher than I give the first beer because I consider it slightly
this-
better
this-
than the
this
first
is
beer.
definitely
I'm gonna give it a 3.4, 3.5.
You give it a lot, but that's not like.
Well, I give the first beer a 3.2.
Oh, I thought you gave the.
No, the black lager I gave it a 3.2.
Oh, I was talking about.
Oh, no,
winner.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
I was
no,
like
no,
that.
no, no.
That was the
Comparing
last.
it to that horse
Yeah.
shit, this is like
That's what
incredible.
what are you
This is
talking about? You
God
gave that
compared to
a-
that second beer.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Chen, what you give this? Chen
Nice.
gives it a 3. I give it a 3.1.
I gave it a
What do they got?
3.5.
A what?
A 3.5.
I said a 5. I was like, what?
Nah, hell no.
I was like, it's good, but not
Nah,
that good.
No.
Sorry.
There's-
All right.
So 3s across the board. I like that. That
Now
was
we
good.
got that 5. We got one more here, fellas. This
Get a
one.
cold one from the bottom.
So
Oh,
this
that's exactly
last
the
one,
name of it too.
What?
The name of this beer is called the Cold IPA.
Talking about
All right.
IPAs, there you go.
The stars have aligned.
So we're gonna start opening up these cold IPAs for y'all, because
Yep.
what's the night? I got it.
You
But
open
I
them
go
up,
read a little bit about it. Tell people about this.
there's not a screw off.
No.
I thought I'd try. So Cold IPA, right? We're looking at a crisp and a hoppy IPA.
Someone's feeling
Hey, yo,
good.
that
Someone
fizzy
was
wig
chugging
is
other
starting
than
to
me.
come back.
I'm glad I had that chicken tender sub before coming in. It's a cold IPA called the Cold IPA, and it's a crispy and hoppy IPA with an APV level of an average of 6.0.
Oh.
All right, so we've climbed up.
We're going
the
up, people.
chain here from 4.9. We went to a 5.8. We had a 5.9, and now we're on a 6.
We're in the 6s, boys.
All right.
We're climbing. It's like Mount Everest.
I actually think there's a beer called Mount Everest.
I'm
Yeah.
100%
It's
positive. There
called
probably is.
Miller
So-
Coors Light.
So while we're pouring these beers, what's the worst beer you've ever tried?
Coors Light.
Yo,
Yeah.
I-
Steel
Garbage.
Reserve.
Colt
they say
45.
Steel Reserve is a horrible. I'm gonna admit for it being such a bad beer. In that episode,
No.
I would
Natty
say-
Ice.
the Steel Reserve before that piece of shit. What was it called? The 14% piece of shit y'all gave me. Four Loco. There you go.
Four
Carlos,
Loco
have you ever had
is
a
a
Colt
malt.
45 or like a Colt? Oh, I forget what it's called.
Four Loco is a malt liquor.
Nah, I can't. I ain't doing nothing but damn Four Loco ever. in
That's
my
why
life
it's not a
again, bro.
beer. So that's why you can't.
Let me
can't-
tell you
can't-
guys. We saw a really cool 6-pack at Publix of
Four
this
Locos?
beer called Swamp Beer, I think it was called.
Swamp beer.
Yeah, it was
think
like
I've seen
neon green and black. It looked really cool.
Did it have
so
a
we're like,
gorilla on the front cover?
yes,
Yeah, that's from Cape Canaveral.
dude.
It's a Florida brewed beer.
But didn't you go to the?
I did go to
one?
that brewery.
That beer was
Yeah.
so bad though. That was probably the worst beer I've ever had.
It's a double
was-
IPA.
It was so bad
And-
that we gave it to my landscapers because they were cutting my grass and they couldn't drink it. That's how
Come
bad
on, why
it
would
was.
you do that
Fucked up,
like
bro.
that?
Why would you do that to
Yeah,
your
Even the
landscaper, bro?
landscapers turned it down.
Ernie, you didn't get beer, bro.
I didn't get a beer. What happened?
Is that one for you?
This one, might.
Oh, wait up. Hold on. Pass it around. There
This
you
one,
go.
oh, this one still has. No, Ernie, you're good. Chen,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
yours.
No, Chad, that's yours.
This one's
I need-
mine?
Chad, no, that's yours. We got you. We have enough.
Just need
trust
another
me.
cup. I'm
So yeah, the
reaching in for
swamp
bag.
beer had a really, really nice
Felt like
look
swamp
to
ass.
it. Like the picture, the neon green with the black. It just looked, man, we got to buy this beer and try it. But damn, that was terrible.
I believe it was called Swamp Ape.
Yes. Oh my God, never again, dude.
It is from a brewery over in Cape Canaveral, and they actually had multiple styles of beers that I tried when I went over there. That was the only double IPA they had, and I didn't find it horrible.
Very IPA smell.
Wow.
You know.
So
now that's
Ernie,
got an IPA.
they want to
taste.
know how you're gonna leave this room, my friend.
Can you redefine that question? I see a door.
Hey, he's gonna crawl to it.
I'm going for chicken wings from here. What are you talking
Oh
about?
my god.
Hey, just you
Oh
know.
my god. He on exchange
Sandbar.
mode.
Sandbar. That's where I'll be at after this. Half off Wednesday night, buddy. You got to
Hey,
get
but
chicken wings for half
I
off.
might go. I need some wings tonight.
I'll see you there. Get the
Well, yeah.
hot with garlic on top or the sports grill.
Not for me. I like it all hot. I like it some
Dude.
spice. Like the hotter, the
Bro.
better for me.
Hyro-
Burn my
Hyro
goddamn.
I
likes
got
it
about
at-
15 friends already there, so I'm gonna be the late guy. I'm like, I got to show
What?
up to this.
Hey, you gotta tell them I was in the show.
That's what I said.
And it's like,
Hyro-
hey, look,
Hyro's
I'm already
that
4
type of
beers here.
person-
Where you at?
Hyro's that type of person who will have fire out the ass by the time he makes the chicken wings.
That's how I get around, man. Straight up rocket
Oh,
from my butthole.
I'm telling you. Go to Sandbar. We'll see you there. The chicken wings there are amazing. Half off Wednesday night. That's my plug.
Half off. Oh.
But your plug in what sense? Is it your butt plug or?
Ooh.
Oh no.
Aye.
I know Albert, the owner. I got to throw in a good word for Sandbar because we go. That's a golf cart ride from me from my house. So unfortunately, we're there about 5 nights a week. Got to support your local businesses.
I think Chen needs to add a chacal on this.
I'm amazed he didn't put that in there.
Yeah, Chen, you know what that is, right? No, we gotta show him. We gotta show him.
What is this called again? This is a good
This
IPA.
is the cold IPA.
The Cold IPA by Samuel Adams at a
Yeah.
6.0%
This actually is
ABV.
not bad.
I'm
I
liking
like
it.
this. I like
I'm
this a lot.
liking it. I haven't been a big IPA fan for a while, but it's got a good taste to it.
It definitely has it still has that IPA taste to it,
Yep.
but
I
it
feel
has
like
like a very calmer feel.
the hoppiness is there. The citrusness is there. It does have a very floral scent to it as I
Mhm.
approached it before I tasted it.
Not extreme though, like a
Not
bit, but-
extreme, but the floral essence is definitely present. It is light. It's refreshing. I feel like this is an IPA that I can
For
have.
some reason, I just thought about like herbal essence when you said that. Like, we're gonna wash your hair with
Nice.
That doesn't apply to me.
No. Well, it definitely applies to me with all this goddamn
I
hair.
can still rub it on my scalp.
Oh, this guy's got his hair fried off by all the sun he's got fishing out in the swamp.
The
Oh,
gentleman.
Very good. I'm liking this beer.
Okay.
okay, so it was a good closer. All right.
I'm
I
not going
feel
to
like
rate it
I would
first.
have
I'm going to
this.
wait on you.
I would pair this with almost any barbecue dish.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a barbecue dish out there that won't land well with this. Whether it's some sort of fish, some sort of burger, some sort of sausage, hot dog, some steak, some steak skirt or skirt steak, however you want to say it. Steak skirt.
Steak.
The first thing
skirt.
that came to my mind when I drank this was like, yo, I really want to plate of nachos right now.
You know what?
Why would you
Put a little bit of like grilled smoked chicken
I'm
on
gonna
there.
sandbar. We're getting wings.
You know what I'm thinking about this beer? You know what will go really good with this beer?
Uh,
A fish dip from Black Point with some
I
Tabasco
love
sauce.
their fish dip.
Their
Yes,
fish dip is
I
the
don't-
best. Or Golden Rule, but Black Point also throws in like the red onions with the banana
Yeah.
peppers and
I always tell them, bring me
jalapenos
some hot sauce. I'm like,
with the hot sauce. I can eat a whole thing of fish dip with this beer.
Oh.
I can see it complementing it.
Now,
It's
do
like
you feel you would have
perfect.
this beer while you're fishing on the boat?
Hold on.
Let me project myself there. mentally.
Absolutely.
the real question is, do you feel like you can drink this beer
I'm liking this
and
beer.
feel like you're gonna be a champ?
Yo,
You out there fishing? You trying to get that? Like,
I'm
let's
going
get
for
that
that
big one.
8-pounder with this beer. It's gonna happen. Matter of
Apparently-
fact, I might take it to my tournament this Sunday because I'm liking this taste.
You
And
better hurry up, man.
I've been
This
leading
is
away
their
from
winter
IPAs
stuff.
for a while, but this has a good taste to it.
Apparently, on the box it says this is a new beer from Sammy Adams. Like it seems like they haven't had this cold IPA before.
Yeah,
So I
but
was
I don't
very
think
good.
that I haven't seen that they've made any IPAs before, have they?
Oh no, they have IPAs.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
Okay,
when I
okay. I
went,
haven't had
there
any
was-
before from them. Or at
if
least
you
I don't
guys
remember.
ever, if
Boy,
anybody,
be
any of the
drunk as hell.
listeners out there, if you guys ever go to Boston, my recommendation definitely is explore Sammy Adams, the brewery, because there's so many beers inside the brewery that are not available because they're not distributed across the U.S. There was an IPA I tasted there that I loved myself a shit ton, and it was a guava mango IPA.
Wow.
He talks about it all the time.
Yo,
Wow.
That's a mix, but that sounds
But,
good.
hey, yo.
Does Total Wine sell that?
Total Wine does not sell that. I ended up losing a wheel to my carry-on luggage because I bought two 32-ounce growlers to go, and I had to stick them in my carry-on luggage, so I couldn't take the shit on the plane. I had to check it in. And when I picked up the bag, my bottles were intact, but I was missing a wheel off my bag.
You didn't notice you were dragging it with one wheel missing the whole way down the terminal?
Told you
No,
how he was
it's
on the plane.
after-
He was already drunk.
It's because of how
I was
much
already in the
mango
plane, bro.
guava.
Fuck. This
I
feels
was already
heavier.
in the plane when.
All right. So now, like, real quick. Ernie, what's
Mm.
your score on this? You're enjoying this? Very
Yeah,
refreshing
I
beer.
really am because I'm
This is
not
actually
an
very
I
refreshing.
haven't been into IPAs for several years, and this actually has a good taste to it. I'm gonna give it a 3.6.
Ooh, okay. 3.6. Nolan, I'm going to hear from you, fam.
Alrighty, I said it on the podcast before, but my go-to IPA when I'm at a bar and I don't know what to get is a Voodoo Ranger.
Mhm.
You cannot go wrong with a Voodoo Ranger. I
You can't
respect
go
that.
wrong with the Voodoo
I was
Ranger.
at the bar today, and that was a conversation for a
Yep.
little bit. We were talking about Voodoo
Yep.
Ranger.
Yeah, so my go-to IPA is always a Voodoo Ranger. But this, it's almost as smooth as a Voodoo Ranger, but it's not as citrusy,
Mhm.
right? So if you're not a big fan of citrusy beer, this might be a good fit for someone. I don't like it nearly as much as I like Voodoo Ranger, but it's a very good beer. I'd probably give it a 3.6.
Nice.
Okay. Chen.
Okay.
Voters stick
What you give
together.
Sure.
So Chen gives it
Damn,
that
Chen gave it a
3.5.
All right.
Get sexy.
Okay.
What a
so
diga.
all of you liked this beer more than I expected.
What do you think? What do you give it, man?
We've had so many IPAs that I've come to like and enjoy IPAs a lot.
Mm.
And out of all the ones out there, and this for it being something that you can
Mm.
probably get year round, and it's from Sammy Adams, I'm gonna respectfully give it a 3.8.
Okay. I'm at a 3.5.
Okay.
You know me, I'm cold-hearted with my reviews a little bit, but it is a really good one. I thoroughly enjoy this. Definitely something I would like to have at the fridge when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone takes me on a boat, because your boy hasn't been like I've been on
It's
a
gonna
boat,
happen.
but
Bro,
like
the
one of
last
those
time-
charter boats. I need to be on a
No,
boat
you're
with
gonna be
people. It's
on
just
the
like having a
party
good time.
beer boat this year.
The last time I
promise you.
was on one of his boats, it was that little short red midget he had before the one. he
Now
was
we're
not
good.
now.
That was a bass boat. Now I got a 22-foot bay boat, so now we're good.
Ah.
Oh.
So Norton, what was it that you had?
Dude, I gotta fix my impaler. When I fix the impaler, then we'll go on the boat.
That's just maintenance. You're good.
Yeah.
I just changed my impeller, so I'm good.
Okay.
But absolutely, you know what? As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna buy this beer as a good luck charm for Sunday's tournament
Should
at Lake Okeechobee
See,
because
look,
I'm
you-
liking the taste.
first time here before you're we're gonna be rooting
But
for
man,
you.
that-
Hopefully the
leaving-
beers that we gave you here.
But I'm
Well,
just
not-
feeling
well,
I'm feeling that fish dip though
not
with this
that
beer
winter.
for some reason. More than
Definitely
any
not
other
that
beer
white
that
ale.
I've had
Sorry.
tonight.
For those of you out there who would want to watch him fall off the boat as he catches that, 15-pounder, because it pulls him in. He thinks it's a fish, but it's a gator.
He's been working at Upper Arm
well.
Six. He's like ah!
Y'all can look him up under Twitch_boom
With four
O's.
with 4 O's.
Boom! Say it
All
right,
right,
Carlos.
All right. Just wanted to make
So
sure.
if
I
you
have
don't know
your
what that is, when you're working a top water lure, your Twitch.
Yeah, most
And you
people
wait
gonna hear
for
this and
that.
think you're talking about
Boom.
Twitch, the actual channel.
No. This is a Sarah Spook. It's a top water lure that we use bass fishing, and it's my favorite lure.
Okay.
I
And
thought it was that Twitch you had.
Oh man. You're a little shaky,
the
my
other
friend.
Twitch.
Okay, so it's a lure.
Okay.
All right. So, any last comments?
Any last comments for today's episode, gents? Ernie, thanks for coming in.
Oh man,
Norland, like usual.
I'm glad
thanks
I
for
made
coming
it.
in.
I was
Like
definitely
always.
looking forward to this. I've been actually creeping on your show almost every week. You know, and
Lies. No,
I'll put a couple of comments here and there, and
I remember. I've seen some.
yeah, you know. So I'm glad I finally got the invite. I was like, damn, bro, I know I'm older than the average co-worker of mine here, you know, but you know, I'm a pretty cool older guy. You know,
we're about there.
Together.
We're talking about we're
So I'm
we're close.
thanks for having me. You know, we'll see you at Sandbar later tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. Just to
Hopefully.
make sure before we close up, everyone, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Twitch, YouTube. So get out there.
You can also
Let
follow
us be
on-
known by your people.
You can also follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram
For that social media
for the
life.
social media life.
We'll try to post more for you
Damn,
so
son,
that you
where'd
get more
find
into our
this?
lives. Me, I suck. But
Well, guys, thanks for coming
I'm too
in.
drunk.
Until the next episode of Outdoors Brews and Barbecue. We'll see you then.
peace
out.
Later.
See you.